This is Grant Kukoth. I'm the Predatory Lending Network talking to you. Now we're talking to folks throughout the galaxy. How can we live more green in our daily life? Now I'm here with Darth Vader asking him, how can we use less energy in our daily life?
Well, the first thing to do is to open up those curtains and use more natural light. And if a room is dark, find a way to bring in more natural light to give it the impression it's warmer rather than turning up the heat, or in the summer turning up the air conditioner. Then it's time to use some low wattage fans along with the air conditioning. I hear swamp coolers are really good along with a little air conditioning, and it's very affordable.
Now what kind of examples can you give us for your daily life? How are you becoming more green?
Oh, well, you know what? I've been running one of my vehicles on biodiesel. There are so many diesel cars out there that you can convert to biodiesel. It really is not that difficult a thing to do. The next thing you know, you're burning greener.
Now, are you doing anything with your homes, like solar panels or energy efficient windows?
Well, we just had, basically in the last 2 years, we installed a new heater, and it's very gas efficient, and it's on a very I don't want to say complicated, but sophisticated timer. So you can really set it on exactly when you need it and have it shut off exactly when you don't need it. And that way, you know, not accidentally leave it on all night or while you're at work and burn off all that gas.
Now, do you happen to grow your own vegetables or anything like that?
Well, where I live now, it's too urban, but I used to live in Culver City by the Sony studios. Sony. And basically out there was more things you could do, and I certainly did have a vegetable garden. As a matter of fact, I had a bunch of pumpies that when you decimated the whole garden in a mere 3 minutes or 4 minutes, but they loved it. I was lost out on about 100 ears of corn. But anyways, I digress.
So in closing, since it's going to Planet Forward in the nightly business report, is there any last minute things you'd like to say to our viewers?
About green? Oh, well, there's a ton of different things that everyone can do to get a little more greener in their life. So sit down one day and just go through your daily activities and see what things that you could be a little bit more respectful of the environment that we live in, and I'm sure they'll find a way to do their part at home.
So in closing, this is Grant Kukoth from the Predatory Lending Network talking to you.
Who's your daddy now?
This is Grant Kukoth from the Predatory Lending Network talking to you. Now we're here for the nightly business report and Planet Forward. Asking folks, how can they go more green in their daily life? Now, I'm here with Hello Kitty. Hello Kitty, what are you doing in your daily life to go more green and be more energy efficient?
Well, I take all my cat food cans and I throw them in the tin can trash can. And I make my master take her plastic bags to carry all her groceries home.
So, all right, I can't really tell when you're done. Now, what are some examples in your daily life? How do you go more green in your daily life?
Didn't you just hear me?
Oh, I can. The mic can hear you, but I can't hear you.
Because you just asked the same question.
Oh, well, that's what they want. I mean, I'm going by their question.
All right.
So what's some examples in your daily life? How can you go more green?
Well, I have special light bulbs in my master's house, and I pick up trash on the street when it's not mine, and I make sure that my master's car doesn't throw off any kind of pukey, smelly stuff.
So that's, are you using any type of energy efficient windows or solar panels in your house?
Just special lights.
Now, are you growing your own vegetables or making some of your own food around the house?
No, sir.
So in closing, is there any last minute things you'd like to say to our viewers?
I would like to say every little thing will save us.
So in closing, this is Grant Kukoth. I'm the Predatory Lending Network talking to you. This is Grant Kukoth. I'm the Predatory Lending Network talking to you. Now we're here for Planet Forward and Nightly Business Report, asking folks how they can go more green in their daily life. Now I'm here with the Gold Man, asking him, how do you use less energy in your daily life?
Well, I would say keeping off the lights in the daytime, because really you don't need lights in the daytime. A lot of people have lights on in their house, you know, and it's broad daylight, you know, so just open up your blinds and let the sunlight in.
Now, do you have any type of solar panels or energy efficient windows in your home? Can you look at the camera though? Do you have any solar panels or energy efficient windows in your home?
No, I don't. I don't have anything like that.
Now, do you happen to grow your own vegetables or any type of making your own food or anything?
No, but I wish, you know, it's nice to grow your own vegetables because, you know, they're better and you can see what you're eating, basically.
So in closing, since this is going to Planet Forward and the Nightly Business Report, is there any last minute things you'd like to say to the viewers?
Well, just think about, you know, saving energy. And like I said once before, just, you know, in the daytime, hey, turn your lights off, open the blinds, you know, let some air in there. That's all.
So in closing, this is Grant Cookout from the Predatory Lending Network talking to you. Now this is Grant Cookout from the Predatory Lending Network talking to you. Now we're here for Planet Forward and Nightly Business Report, asking folks how can they go more green throughout the galaxy. Now I'm here with fellow Predator asking, how do you go more green and use less energy in your daily life?
Well, I decided to take the metro. I walk a lot. I use the bus. I am a person that I also decided that when I'm having drinks in fast food places, I avoid using a straw. I avoid also eating many times in fast food, so you avoid the trash and many other things. I turn the lights off. You know, eat healthier food with no pesticides, organics. That's what I really recommend. That's fine.
Now, do you grow your own vegetables or grow some of your own food around the house?
No, not really. I'm not a farmer. I'm more of a student, but I buy my stuff organic.
Now, what are some examples around your house? Are you going solar panels or energy efficient windows, anything like that around your home?
Yeah, mostly solar panels. I also got a windmill in my house. I recommend changing the incandescent bulbs to the fluorescent ones that are like cheaper and they kind of like take like, so when the light bill comes, you know, like comes lower and it doesn't waste much more energy.
Okay, so in closing, is there any last minute things you'd like to say to our viewers?
Guys, walk a lot, conserve the earth. We gotta also believe in future generations, so let's just go for it. It's not that hard. It's just a matter of putting a little grain of sand and just going forward. Just go for it.
So in closing, this is Grant Cookout from the Predatory Lending Network talking to you. This is Grant Cookout from the Predatory Lending Network talking to you. Now, Planet Forward and the Nightly Business Report are asking folks throughout the galaxy, how can we go more green in our daily life? Now I'm here with SpongeBob. Now Bob, how can we go more green in our daily life and use less energy?
Oh, take a bundle of hay and spread it all over the earth and it'll grow by itself when rain comes.
Now what are some examples on the daily life, what you can do to use more renewables and be more energy efficient? Show us an example of how to use less energy in your daily life.
Oh, get solar panels. Put them on your roof of your house and turn them babies on. It'll save all the energy for you.
Do you happen to do that yourself? Energy efficient windows or solar panels?
Yeah, I do with my pineapple when I'm in the Bikini Bottom.
Now, do you grow your own vegetables or make some of your own food?
I sure do. Right down in the bottom, see the bottom ocean. Yep, I got seaweed garden going on.
So in closing, is there any last minute things you'd like to say to our viewers at the Nightly Business Report and Planet Forward?
Yeah, conserve the water. And guys, don't pollute in the ocean. We gotta swim in it, you know. We don't want to be smelling that bad odor.
So in closing, this is Grant Cookout from the Predatory Lending Network talking to you.
Okay.
This is Grant Cookout, the Predatory Lending Network talking to you. Now we're here filming for Planet Forward and the Nightly Business Report, asking folks throughout the galaxy, how can we go more green in our daily living? Now I'm here with famed reporter Peter Parker, asking them what type of technologies have you seen in your reporting that people are using to go more green and better the environment?
I just literally got off the subway, and I have to say that you meet the most interesting people when you're on the subway. Forget swinging around. That's where the action's at.
Now, what type of alternative energy sources are people using, or what type of alternative energy sources have you found in your reporting?
I believe that we have a lot of untapped energy in both the sun and the wind. If we use our natural resources, it'll be a greener, better place, and you can come and hunt more people.
We always like a good hunting season on this world and all worlds. Now, what type of green building materials have you found that the various people are using?
Next question, please.
Okay. How can we better our transportation system?
I believe having more opportunities to have transportation.
Your subway was good.
Yeah, subway is great. I recommend the subway. If that ran more often, that would be amazing.
Now, how can we better our transportation system?
I think that it needs to run more often, and I think that we have to have more open communication about making that okay. You know that song, Nobody Drives in LA? It's kind of true. I mean, nobody walks in LA. Wow. Truth and reported.
Okay, so in closing, is there any last minute things you'd like to say to Planet Forward or Nightly Business Report?
I just enjoy the work that you're doing here, and I look forward to seeing your report soon on YouTube.
So this is Grant Kukoth from the Predatory Lending Network talking to you. This is Grant Kukoth from the Predatory Lending Network talking to you. Now we're here for Planet Forward and the Nightly Business Report, asking folks throughout the galaxy, what can we do how can we use less energy on a day? Now we're asking folks throughout the galaxy, how can we use less energy in the daily basis? How can we use less energy on a daily basis, sir?
Well, as a massive mobster, I think we should roll enough green up to supply the world.
Okay, next question. Show us an example of how you use less energy. Now, what's an example of how you using less energy or more efficient energy in your daily life? Give us an example.
You can light a stogie up and have light.
Now, in your home, what are you doing in your home to make it more energy efficient? Solar panels, windows, what? Light bulbs, what?
All light bulbs and big bulbs.
So in closing, is there any last minute things you'd like to say to our viewers?
I just want to say happy Halloween, what's up, and I'll be looking for you next year.
So in closing, this is Grant Kukoth from the Predatory Lending Network in association with Planet Forward and the Nightly Business Report talking to you.